In Norta, divisions ran deeper than city walls or ancient rivers. They were written in the very blood of its people. By day, the silver-blooded moved like living statues, their veins icy, their eyes unyielding, their gifts unnatural. Telekinesis, firecraft, the power to turn bone to smoke or mind to putty. By night, red-blooded servants scrubbed palaces and streets till their hands bled crimson, their sweat and labor the mortar of the world the silvers ruled. For Mare Barrow, life had always been measured by what she did not have: money, status, hope. Above all, she did not have silver blood. Mare lived on the edge of the stilts, in a house crammed between others just like it. That night, as the moon painted the roofs with ghostly light, Mare found herself tangled in the dark maze of alleys, searching for a mark to pickpocket. The military draft was coming for her youngest friend. Coin meant the difference between a name on a list and a body on a battlefield. She slipped her hand into a silver's coat, and for a single heartbeat, the world shuddered. Sparks leaped up her arm, blue and white, searing through the air with a ferocity that left her gasping. The silver spun, eyes wild, but Mare was already gone, echoing through the night, cloak aflame with a terror she could not understand. Silver-blooded did this, commanded lightning, but reds? Never. She should have felt fear. Instead, for the first time, she tasted dangerous possibility. Morning brought guards to her door, silver officers grim and elegant. They dragged her not to a cell, but to the palace. There, draped in crystal and silk, the king and queen sat upon their thrones, regal, and utterly unattainable. Court assembled, citizens craned to see this red criminal with a taste for chaos. But the court's cruelty had sharper plans. Before crowds of nobles, they forced Mare onto a stage. A test, they called it. Jeering, the queen motioned for a collar of electrified metal to be snapped around Mare's throat. The current pulsed, meant to torture and terrify. Instead, it erupted in an arc of silent light. The circuit bent to her, bowing like a servant. Lightning snapped between her open palms, fierce and blinding. Across the marble floor, Silver staggered away, stunned. The queen's lips parted in horror. All at once, whispers flooded the court, red with Silver's power. The royal family's faces hardened in calculation, 1,000 schemes kindling behind cold eyes.
"You are no Red," she declared, "but a lost daughter of a fallen house, a Silver discovered at last with powers most rare."
And so Mare Barrow was recast. They adorned her in silver silks and jewelry that weighed like chains. Behind closed doors, the queen pressed her to remember a history that was never hers, sentenced her to etiquette lessons, rehearsed her every smile and gesture. Mare was to be a symbol, a weapon, and a hostage, her family the price of her subservience. But in the quiet of the palace, with abused red servants slipping through the halls, Mare's fury only deepened. Still, her power grew. In secret, late at night, she called storms to the practice yard, fingers trembling as energy built between them. The more she understood, the more she realized the truth. Countless Reds across the land might yet possess this gift, if chance or fate allowed it to emerge. That secret, if revealed, would shatter the world. So Mare became a double agent, court puppet by day and rebel by night. Coded notes were pressed into servant palms. She smuggled news, plotted escapes, forged tenuous alliances. Betrayal came as it always did, swift and quiet. A friend proved enemy. A lover proved a knife in the dark. With the court closing in, Mare fled, her lightning splitting the palace gates as the city rioted. In the chaos, Mare's legend began to spread. Not quite red, not quite silver, but something new, a spark that refused to be extinguished. As dawn broke over burning banners and toppled statues, Mare Barrow realized her fight was only beginning. The lines drawn in blood were blurring, and power, once hoarded by the few, might belong to all. In her hands, electricity still crackled, a promise and a warning to a world on the edge of change.